What do you think of the balance between reducing user privacy to improve data training for AI moderation versus respecting privacy but getting crappier moderation tools? I honestly, I feel both ways about it. I personally, on a personal level, I want my privacy respected. But when I take myself out of the equation, I take a step back and I look big picture at everything. I'm like, for the most part, they don't want anything with that data and invading that privacy other than just improving their tools, the people that are working on the tools. The problem is once that data is collected and floating around, then a company can decide to do anything with it. They already sell all your data to everybody for money, right? And a lot of companies do this. That's already super common. So you can't really trust people to do well with it. So I think on paper, I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't care. You should just let them use that to improve their tools. But you just know that these companies will then use it for 500 other things that you don't want to use for. And that's the problem, is like, I feel like a lot of these issues in tech always come down to human trust, right? And you just can't trust people. You can't trust companies with anything, right? You just can't. So on paper, in an ideal utopian world, you would be like, oh, I'm only signing it away for improvement of their moderation tool, and it would actually work like that. I think in that scenario, in a bubble, great. But it's not like that ever, which is the problem. So that's where accountability comes in. If they write up TOS and they're like, we will only collect your data for this purpose, it will never be used otherwise, and then it's found to be used otherwise, there needs to be a really big bad consequence. Right now, no one really investigates companies when they use shit outside of the TOS that they sent forward, number one. And then number two, as a result of that, consequences don't happen to them. So they don't really care. So if that consequence was actually there, then I think people could worry a lot less about this. But we all just know that there isn't consequence, so it's whatever. And then what happened to Discord? Yeah, the thing is with the Discord thing, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure that was like a third party too. That breach or them using that data for other shit, however that worked out, I'm pretty sure that was a third party doing it and not Discord itself. And that's the problem. That's where the trust thing comes in. They outsource to a third party. Hey, can you take this data, collect it, and do this thing? And the company's like, yes, of course, Big John Discord, I'll do that. And then they fuck it up, and then Discord's on the hook for it, right? But what happens to Discord? I think nothing's happening. Nothing's really happening. Everyone's still using the tool, because who wouldn't? No one wants to not use it. And then that's it, right? They could just wipe their hands of it and be like, well, the third party did it, so really it's their fault. Is anyone going after that third party? I don't know. Yeah, who's going to prosecute them? Right. Like, what are you going to put a class action together? Are people going to pay for this? I don't know. Right? So a lot of tech is just cooked with a lot of that stuff. There's no consequence in the field, and that's why everything is the way it is right now. So, oh well, what can you do? What can you do? Yeah, consequence only happens when making big waves on social media. Yes and no. Even then it doesn't happen. If you say the word regulation in a tech board meeting, everyone hisses and their skin starts burning. They start melting onto the floor like the Wicked Witch. Melting. It's true, man. That's really where, like, I think 90% of the problems people complain about in tech are coming from right now, is like no regulation, or if there is, it's not enforced. Which is the case for a lot of things, but that's especially tech, and regulation on new stuff always comes like 30 years too late, minimum. So, maybe eventually we'll get there, but for now, there's just none of that. Even when people complain about Discord, what are they going to use instead? Carrier pigeons. We got to go back. It's the only way. Telegrams. Phones, wired phones, attached to the wall with the spirally cord. Corded phones. It's time. Dixie cup and a string. There you go. I don't know. I just think tech will kind of always be like this, because everything gets innovated a lot faster than regulation shit comes out. So we're always going to be on the back foot, dude. We're always going to be on the back foot. And the reality is that people that make money in one thing that then collapses usually move to the next thing. So I always see people and they're like, oh my God, the AI bubble's gonna burst and all those companies are gonna, whatever, layoffs, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, but those people are gonna find some new shit. They always do. They always do. A lot of the people working in that have and did and currently do work in crypto. It's a lot of the same people. like a lot of the people that were in startups and like making companies related to crypto and then selling them off for big money. A lot of them then moved on to AI related companies or they're still doing it. Yeah, and then everyone's like, crypto tanked, and they act like those people died. And I'm like, they're still there. They're just doing something else. As long as you can make your money on your one thing, you can just keep that going forever. You just need starting capital. Yeah. So, like, they're always going to be there, dude. They're always going to be there, man. There are some people that did make, you know, money and then some that did lose a bunch. There are some people that are like, yeah, start flipping burgers now, dude, kind of thing. But they've been doing that for a while. You said damn Fallout music based. Fallout music. You don't know who Nat King Cole is? You called it Fallout music.